Hello friends, welcome to Learning Point Tutorials. In today's video, I will show you how to find squares of 2-digit and 3-digit numbers using shortcuts of Vedic math. So before starting, I would like to say that you need to know the squares of 1 to 30 in order to do such calculations. So let's begin. As you can see, I have written down few bases here, that is a 50 base, 100 base, 150, 200 base. But our parent base will be 100 base for all the calculations that we are going to do further. You can see I have written down a range of 81 to 130, that is it will be plus 30 and minus 20 from 100. It is the same logic for all other bases here. So let's begin with the 100 base numbers. Here you can see 87, 93 and 113 are the three examples I've written which fall under this range 81 to 130. So let's start with 93 example. So in order to find the 93 square, we have to first note down how much is 93 less than 100. 93 is 7 less than 100, so we write minus 7 here. And our next step is finding the square of 7, so that's 49. So in the rightmost two digits, what we do, we have to just find the square of the remainder and note it down. If by chance we find an example where the square is a 3-digit number, so we'll take the leftmost digit of the square and keep it as a carry. So I'll show you that in another example, in such examples like this and this one also. So here right now we have the rightmost two digits 49. And next, our next step is 93 minus 7. Since it's minus here, it's 93 minus 7. So how much is that? That's 86. So this is our resultant square, 8649. 93 square is 8649. So the next example that I'll show you is 87 square. So how much is 87 less than 100? It's 13 less than 100, so we write minus 13. And how much is 13 square? It's 169. So as I told you before, I'll be writing the rightmost two digits here, and I'll take the leftmost digit of 13 square, that is 169, as carry. So our next step will be 87 minus 13, and that is 74. And now we will consider the carry, that is 74 plus 1, so that will be 75, 69. So this is our resultant square of 87. Now we'll take 113 example. We'll find the square of 113. Now in this example, you will see 113 is more than 100. It's 13 more than 100. So we write plus 13 here. And how much is 13 square? It's 169. So we write down the rightmost two digit as usual and carry 1 here. And our next step will be 113 plus 13. That's 126. And now next step is plus 1, that's 12769. So our next base is 50 base and the range of numbers is 30 to 80. So the logic for 50 base is 100 by 2. As we know, 50 is 100 by 2. So let's take an example and tell you about it. So our first example is 43 square. So 43 is how much less than 50? It's 7 less than 50. So we write minus 7 here and minus 7 here. And how much is 7 square? It's 49. And now again, like the 100 logic, will do 43 minus 7. And our next step is 43 minus 7, and that is 36. But this is not our final answer, and that is because we are using the 50 base, and 50 base is the 100 base by 2. So in our 100 logic, we were just using the same number, and that was our final answer. But here, what we'll do is we'll have to divide by 2. Why? Because 50 is 100 divided by 2. So how much is that? That's 18. So our final answer is going to be 1849. So that's our 43 square. So moving forward to our next example, 68 square. As we know, 68 is 18 more than 50. So we write plus 18 at both places. And next is 18 square. How much is 18 square? It's 324. We write down 24 here, and our carry will be 3. And next step is 68 plus 18, that's 86. So as per 50 logic, 50 base logic, we have to divide first by 2. Divide 86 first by 2, that's 43. And after that, we have to add this carry. So the carry will always be added at last. So it's 46, 24 as the final square of 68. So moving forward to our 150 base. And as you can see, the range of numbers is 131 to 180. For 150 base, the logic is 100 base logic plus 50 base logic. Okay, so I'll explain this using examples. So let's calculate the square of 156. As we know, 156 is plus 6, 6 more than 150. So we write plus 6 at both places. And then what is 6 square? It's 36. Now the next step is, as usual, we do 156 plus 6, that's 162. And as per 100 logic, we just keep this number, and as per 50 logic, we have to divide this number by 2. So since this is 150 base logic, we have to do the both things, and we have to do addition for them. So I will have to divide 162 by 2 as per the 50 logic. So that's 81. And I have to add these both, 162 and 81. So that's 243 and 36 remaining. So 24336 is the square of 156. Moving forward to our next square, that is 171 square. As we know, this is 21 more than 150, so we write plus 21 here. And we have to next calculate 21 square, and we know it is 441. So we'll have to write 41 here, and 4 will be carried. And our next step is 171 plus 21. How much is that? That's 192. And next we have to divide 192 by 2. 96. Just add them. You can see 28841. And add 4 again here. How much is that? That's 29241. I'm writing this in a very long way, but when you calculate, you have to practice harder and keep this short, and rather try doing all this calculation in your mind. so that we can solve all this in few seconds. Okay, so our next square will be 179 square. Okay, so how much is 179 more than 150? It's 29 more than 150. So I'm just writing down 29 at both places. And we know 29 square is 841. So I'll just write down 41 here and 8 carry. Next step is 179 plus 29. How much is that? That's 208. Okay. And next will be divide by 2. 208 divide by 2. That's 104. Okay. Add them. 1, 3, 3, 1, 2. And next is add the carry at last. This is our final answer, that is 320.41 is the square of 179. So moving forward to our last base in the examples I'm showing you is 200 base. So the range of numbers is 181 and 230. For 200 base, the logic is 100 base logic into 2. Just multiply with 2. So our first example is 217 square. We know it is 17 more than 200. And what is 17 square? It's 289. 2 carry. So 217 plus 17 is 234. So in this step we have to just multiply with 2. That's 8, 6, 4, 468, and at last add the carry. Okay, so this is our final answer, 47089. So in this way we can find the squares of all other 3-digit numbers using the further bases. That is, we can have 250 base, we can have 300 base, 350, and so on. And what will be the logic? For 250, it will be 200 plus 50 base logic. For 300, it will be 100 base logic into 3. Okay. For 350, it will be 300 logic, that is 3 into 100, and 50 base logic. Okay, so in this way we can continue and we can find the squares of all other 3-digit numbers. So friends, that's all for this video. I hope you find it useful. Thank you friends. If you like this video, please like it, share and subscribe to our channel to stay tuned to more such videos.